Alright, hey guys, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, welcome back to another round of it. And with this, Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. As long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let's go to the Alliance leaders, Hydaelyn, and help them to make the right decision. For some reason my headset's also not saying whether it's on anymore or not, but as long as the red light's not there, I know I'm in the clear. Alright. Ophelia is greatly concerned by the recent developments concerning the Council of the Alliance leaders. Grim tidings, Hydaelyn. It seems that the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered the fragrant chambers and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Leaguers they are, I fear they may well lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing can be more further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it. And leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Hydaelyn, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Well, problem, we gotta go. Also, I had my snack. I feel so much better. That's a popcorn. Oh. My brain was screaming at me like, go get popcorn. Go get popcorn. Go get popcorn. Destroyed it. I've like found the perfect cooking temp. I found the perfect way to get it to cook throughout without any problems. Time it just perfectly where there's not too many of the seeds left. The kernels left. Everything's just pops perfect. Not burnt. I'll never understand that. Like, there's a couple people that I know that like burnt popcorn. That stuff tastes like crap. I don't know what it is with that taste. That just like that sickens me whenever I smell it. I smell burnt popcorn. My brain screams in agony. And some people eat them. They're like, I don't notice nothing. I'm just like, I don't know how. All right. So the Council of Leaders, Alliance leaders, present in progress in the fragrant chamber. I must ask you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight. But if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the Calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12. Though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
Yay, we're big.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire, for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Nobody's worried about that fire? Those flames there on that table causing a fire?
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Ah, how nice it is to be the one that you're going to be the one involved in a war. I love war. It's always good. Somebody always gets their ass kicked. Why 3 separate nations think they honestly can take on a giant empire is beyond me. And why this giant empire cannot enthusiastically end the rebellion. It's kind of sad in and of itself. I mean, I actually don't know in terms of size how large. Like, I've never seen like a full map of this game, so it kind of makes me wonder how much the Empire actually controls. It actually makes me quite curious, because in terms of overall size, depending on how big a set of territory they're trying to control, it surprises me that they're unable to send more forces besides a single legion here. Because it was me personally, it's like, I'd be sending a lot more than what I have. Aw, Taru ain't here. That's sad. Let's go into the Waking Sands and talk with Ophelia. The funny thing it was, I think that was like, what, 5 or 10 minutes worth of talking? I love video games. It's nothing like Metal Gear Solid though. Like, if let's say I made a video on Metal Gear, like let's say I made a gaming content version of it. I can make a single video be the entire cutscene. That's how much crap there is. Oh, we may have surmounted this latest trial, but the worst is yet to come. We must remain focused. I will see our efforts wasted in futile regret, and as for Thancred, he and I have much to discuss. Oh, instead of gratitude coming to his rescue, Papalima called me a scatterbrain. Next time he gets caught by the Empire, I'm leaving him to rot. Had I not intervened, that Garlean son may have well done for Ida. Lowering her guard in the heat of battle as though she were on an evening stroll. How much of a scatterbrain can she be? Well, at least she cannot falter being inconsistent. Counter-events to come will require total commitment of every allied nation, as well as the full coordination of all forces. I pray the Council understands this. She hasn't said a word to me since the rescue. Was it all for nothing? What's next on the agenda? We've got to get back to work. Many years I dedicated my life to the research and development of magitech, unable or unwilling to see the repercussions of my work. And though I have since left Garlean behind, its scientists continue to build upon my work. Here, this new weapon may be another example of that, an ancient relic enhanced with technologies I created. Yet even should that be the case, it would still require a brilliant mind to... No, he did. I understand you gave our fallen brothers and sisters a proper burial. I'm sure they appreciate it. When the Empire is beaten and all this is over, let us visit them at the church. Poor Wedge. He thinks he's going to be getting some. He ain't getting nothing.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Zhed.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Zhed, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the student.
I got it.
Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
I know nothing.
Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
You know, every time I see this, and I know they make mention to the old Final Fantasy XIV, it really just makes me want to play that version. Although, from what I hear, it was bad. It was really, really bad. Ophelia would brief you on the Eorzean Alliance's planned counteroffensive against the Empire. All present, then let us begin. We are saying the details of an impending operation, and what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history. The Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but need not commit intricacies to blah blah blah. I don't know. Enough that each man understand his part and plays to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. I'm here. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the maelstrom of Leminza, the immortal flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of Twin Adder of Gridania. Let us examine the location of the Imperial strongholds. Near Leminza, we have Castrum Ascians, situations in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Mariam, which lies in the south and east in the midst of Rotana Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Maradium to the north and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind. Next, Castrum Maranium to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Eorzeans, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelves Wood. And finally, Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridium. As one might expect at the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridian boasts all the impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from the sister strongholds. To do otherwise will be risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. This operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. First, shall see the eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ratan Sas of Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we will dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Hydaelyn, we would have you lead this assault. Oh, cool, I get to lead a group of adventurers? Okay. Ratan is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Ascians will be a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridium's primary lines of supplies. Ratan's presence confirmed at the coastal outpost. The maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Ascians. At that very hour, the Leminzian armada, helmed by Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12th, the Order of Twin Adder will surround Castrum Eorzeans. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Frixia has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridian's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against a stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventure unit shall infiltrate the Castrum, aka probably involving me. And mission to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Hydaelyn, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridium, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. As well, the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridian's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter Stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Hydaelyn unit to pass unopposed into Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Laminza to the Monteros of Ulda, and all operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Ida, Papalima, Yshtola, Preka accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Eorzeans, I would have you represent us in Ulda. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Eorzeans in any way you're able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of their latest developments. Menphilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose tasks we seek each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Oh yeah, we all put our hands in our fists and go, now. Bad, Black Wolf, bad. Pray report the Immortal Flames encamped situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Hey, no problemo. We gonna handle this well. What's the worst that could happen? We die? Die horrible death? Every million years. Oof. Although I don't know if I'm going to want to continue this final mission. Game's got me thinking. I don't know if I should stop. Maybe I should stop. We could say this is a shortened episode, but at the same time, it feels like I need to at least give you guys one of the missions, but I don't know how the hell this is going to work. Because it's been pretty much cutscenes. You guys have pretty much got cutscenes today. I feel like I gotta give you a little bit of content. I gotta give you a taste, a sliver, an ounce, a minute amount. Actually, wait a minute. I haven't gone up this way before. No, I have not. Ah, you are welcome. Hydaelyn Zhed of the Scions. As communication officer, it falls to me to issue you and your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind and eliminate Prefectus Riatan Sars Arvina. All participating units are now in position awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Alibert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of a Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. I actually might have to stop it. I will have time on Monday to finish this one out. I just don't see the point. Like, as much as I really want to keep playing this. You guys have no idea. Like from your point of view, like everybody's like, oh, I get to watch these cutscenes and have fun. It's like I want to play this so freaking bad. I want to go through this and just dab on out, but I can't. There's like nobody in here. My god, where the hell are the players at? Let's see, can I just get into this and it's just like a regular mission, or do I have to do a dungeon-style mission? So you're already in Zhed, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends have reported that Ridditon saw Zarvina depart a cast from Ascians a bell ago. Sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. Likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. Dispatch scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units requesting status reports. This is Antlion 1. Target has not been sighted. Antlion 2, likewise, target has not been sighted. Antlion 3 here, we got nothing for you neither. This is Antlion 4, nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood, hold your position. Attention all units, this is Lieutenant Adalbert Coulter. First step of Off-Training Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions, disperse the enemy garrison that should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Hydaelyn, and bring us Rodden's head. May Raugar grant you. Yeah, probably grant you victory or something like that. I skipped it. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Pretty sure this is gonna have to be a dungeon. Or is it? No, maybe not. If this isn't a dungeon, I will finish this. If it's a dungeon, I'll have to stop. But if it's not a dungeon and it's just a regular fight, I will play this through for you guys. That way you guys get a little bit of fighting content. So I actually didn't think the cutscenes were going to be that long. I knew that I completely forgot how much cutscenes there are in this. Especially at this stage of the game, because they're trying to, like, you know, show the Alliance as they work together and come to a conclusion of whether they're going to fight. You know, it didn't really actually come to the conclusion of, hey, we're going to fight this, yeah? Yeah. And it's just like, but how are we going to do such a thing? Oh, crap, it is a dungeon. Son of a bitch. Okay, well that sucks. That actually does suck. I actually was hoping that was not going to be that. Alright guys, I'm just gonna have to end the episode here. I'm sorry, I have to. So let me do something that can be done very well. I'll have to think about it, but I love doing this. This is so funny, but as I said, I really wasn't planning on this, so I do apologize in the meantime. So calm down, don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have another episode, but yeah, the cutscenes for this were a lot longer than I was planning. I took a little bit longer on the break to eat, and I know all of you will be very disappointed, but there's nothing I can do, and I apologize ahead of time. So, as I was saying, we're going to have to end it here. Again, apologize for the ending of this, but I'm going to have to, so please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, ladies and gents, this time around, we're going to skip cutscenes, and we'll get right into the dungeon of Cape Westwind, and we'll start to begin the operations to take back Eorzea and put an end to the Empire's rebellion within our mighty nation. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.